What's going on, guys? In this video, I kind of just wanted to go over the supplements that I take and when I take them and how I take them, and then also kind of like what I think about them. Okay, so let me slide this one over really quick. Let me slide these over. And then at the end of the video, I'll do just a quick recap and I'll put some stuff on the screen, maybe some, visuals of how I take them and when I take them. I'm obviously going to talk about it real quick, but I'll also put it on the screen because, some people are more visual learners. That's me, so I like to see it out. So maybe that'll help. But one of my favorite supplements is the Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Whey. This is vanilla ice cream, 73 servings in this container, and it was about $55. What you'll want to look at if you're getting this type of protein is the serving sizes, because again, this is vanilla ice cream. It has 73 servings, but different flavors actually have different servings, which is interesting. And obviously different protein brands, all their containers have different serving amounts. But for the cost, this is one of the best ones that I've found, taste-wise as well, and even how it mixes. This has been my go-to protein probably for the last 2 years. It has 120 calories, 1 gram of fat, and 3 grams of carbs. And what the protein's gonna do, it's gonna help with building new muscle, repairing your muscle, recovery, all of those things. If you're not getting enough protein in your diet, then you might not be able to properly recover for your next workout or repair your torn muscles. How much protein you should get in a day is, again, very controversial. I aim for like 1.2 grams to 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. Again, let the comments go. I'm sure I'm gonna see comments about that's too much protein, this and that. Do what works for you. That's been working for me. I'm healthy. I feel like I'm making progress, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And again, at the end of the video, I'll go over how I take them, but right now I just want to touch on them. Then another supplement that I really like and I've been taking for quite some time, and I don't cycle off of it, which is probably gonna be controversial. I'm sure I'll see comments, but is the Micronized Creatine powder. I take about 5 to 7 to 8 grams a day. Again, I don't cycle off of it. I've had no problems. I go to the doctor, she says you're healthy, so I'm like, cool, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and that's what she said. But 1 rounded teaspoon is 5 grams, and it doesn't come with a scooper, so you'll have to get a teaspoon, and that's what's in there. That's what you hear is my teaspoon scooper. But and what the creatine essentially is going to do in a nutshell is going to help you with building muscle, repairing the muscle, your endurance in the gym. It's also going to fill out your muscles, kind of make them look a little more full. So there's the creatine I take. Then I have the Dextrose. I get a ton of questions on the Dextrose. What does it do? Why do you take it? Really, it's just a quick energy boost. There's a lot of sugar and carbs in it, so it helps get my calories up. It also provides me some energy in the gym, and it's most important, or they say it's most important after your workout when your muscles are depleted of the the glycogen. This helps to quickly fill those back up. There you go. Again, I'll put links to all of these products and kind of a little more information about them in the description, so you can see it. But yeah, there's the Dextrose. Then I have my BCAAs, which right now I'm taking Scivation, Xtend, Go. So what these are supposed to do, again, I use the word supposed to because I can't prove it, but I think they help. What these are supposed to do, support muscle growth, help provide energy, things like that. There is caffeine in here. There is caffeine in these. There's an electrolyte blend, so when you're working out, you're sweating, you're depleting electrolytes. This helps replenish those. There are the BCAAs. Then my last supplement is the MB Nutrition F16 pre-workout. The guys at MB Nutrition actually reached out to me a few months ago. They provided me with one and I really liked it, and they were like, hey, do you want another one? And I was like, well, sure, it's a good pre-workout. So yeah, I've been taking the F16 for probably 2 months now, and it does have creatine in it as well. It has a little bit of caffeine in it, beta alanine. I like it. You'll probably most likely have to switch off and on your pre-workouts, or maybe you don't even take one, which is perfectly fine. If you can work out without taking one, that's great. But once I started taking one, I kind of just got used to it, so now I always take a pre-workout, which probably again isn't the best, but it works for me. So now an hour before my workout, I'm gonna have a pre-workout protein shake, and that's just gonna be 1 scoop of the whey with water, 8 to 10 ounces of water. I like my shakes a little, not soupier. I don't get the watered down. I don't like them as thick. So that is one shake. And then about 10 to 15 minutes before my workout, I'm gonna start mixing up my pre-workout, energy shake, which is 1 scoop of the F16 MB Nutrition with 2 tablespoons of the Dextrose, because 2 tablespoons is a serving. And I'm just gonna mix that up with like 8 to 10 ounces of water. And I'm gonna drink that right before I start my workouts. And then moving on to the, pre, intra, and then post, like my BCAAs. So I get a lot of questions about this. In my gallon water jug, in this guy, when it's about 1/2 to 3/4 full, I will mix 1 to 2 tablespoons of dextrose. It's not always 2 and it's not always 1, sometimes it's just 1 to 2. And then I will do 1 scoop of the BCAAs in this. And again, in a 1/2 gallon to 3/4 gallon full. And I'll start drinking this like 5 minutes before my workout, and I'll drink it during my workout, and I'll probably finish it up almost right after my workout, if not like an hour or 2 later. So, that's how I take the BCAAs. It's pretty simple. Then lastly, moving on to my post-workout shake, I do 1 scoop of the Optimum Nutrition Whey with 2 tablespoons of the dextrose and 1 heaping scoop of the creatine in, again, about 8 to 10 ounces of water. Sometimes if I have BCAAs left over, I will dump the BCAAs right in my shaker cup and I'll just mix all that right in there. So that's how I take all these supplements. If your goal is just, add a little lean muscle, I would probably just go with the Whey and try that out. Maybe you want to throw in some creatine because, you're a little bit skinnier and you want to just have fuller looking muscles. Go with the creatine. The thing to keep in mind is that I did not just start taking all these supplements at one time. I didn't just say, oh, I'm gonna go buy all these guys and then start taking them in this manner. Like, it took time, it took trial and error. I used to get sick off an old protein that I took because it just didn't sit well with me. So, this, maybe it won't sit well with you. I've heard people getting bloated off creatine. Maybe there's too much caffeine in the pre-workout. Maybe you can't have that much sugar and carbs. Do you kind of see where I'm going with this? Like, this stuff, it works for me and I feel that it's helpful, but it might not always work for you guys or work the same way because we're all different. So you have to also keep that in mind. Just when you're introducing a new supplement, maybe give it like a month or a few weeks to a month to kind of see how that how it affects your body. If you try to add everything at once and then I've had buddies that kind of like would break out. They'd have like little red, bumps breaking out. But when you add so much different stuff, you don't know what it could have been. Then you got to cut it all out. If you add just one thing at a time and you're like, okay, this is fine, it works. Maybe you want to introduce something else, and I feel like it's maybe a healthier / safer way to do it, because then you'll know how your body's going to react to each one. There you go. Again, you don't have to take any of these. This is just my supplements that I take, the ones that I like, and it was a requested video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know. Your feedback always helps make these videos better. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.